wild card. We're doing a new segment that says it right there. Aces Wild. This is what we're going to do, guys. Kind of like a little bit of wheeling, dealing, a little blackjack action. We're going to focus on the quarterbacks. I'm going to deal you a face card, and the face card is going to be a quarterback, and then you have to say who will be that quarterback's ace this weekend. Oh. So, you know, the face card's a 10, the ace is 11. You get blackjack. Peter, let's start with you before we deal your face card. Give us a safe, long ago, blackjack memory.
Safe. Playing blackjack?
Sure.
I once hit on 17 and got, like, verbally undressed by an old man at the Claridge Casino in Atlantic City. Yeah, like, screaming at me like this at the table. At the Claridge.
All right, Peter, let's see what you get. Deal Peter a card. Peter, here's your card. Take a card. Blah, 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 blah. Who you got, Peter?
Come on. Come on.
Oh, there he is.
That Big Josh?
That's Big Josh. Peter, who's his ace?
You know what's interesting? To me, Josh Allen's ace in this game, the ace in this game is Sean McDermott for just keeping emotions at this and realizing there's a football to play. I think the emotional roller coaster of these last 2 weeks has been incredible. The X's and O's are going to take care of themselves. The roster right now is healthier and better in Buffalo. They're in their home building, but I think that place is going to be so electric. Now Hamlin's out of the hospital. All these things are going great for the Bills, and their emotions are so high. Chill. Sean McDermott, chill. I think that's going to be key. So Sean McDermott and getting these guys to just remember there's a football game on the field and stay focused on that. That's going to be the huge.
Sometimes you got to stay focused when you got 17 in front of you too, Peter. Just don't do this. Jen Yerdal, you're up. Quick memory before we deal.
Oh, blackjack. You know, I love college basketball. I cover the NCAA tournament. There is a story for another time of a night at a casino with Charles Barkley. And that's all we need. So if you want to go have a good time, play blackjack with Charles Barkley.
Give Jamie a card. Josh Allen is out of the deck. If you're counting quarterbacks here, we'll escort you out. But let's see what the next one is. You got Trev.
Oh, yeah.
Who's his ace?
Long hair don't care.
His guy. His guy, Zay Jones. Let's go with Zay Jones. The run game is going to be there, and I know the Clemson connection is there. I could easily go Doug Peterson, but I won't because I think that's already there. We've seen these little spots, these little flashes of Trevor Lawrence's Zay Jones. I think it needs to be a lot more than a flash because we saw it was a tough first half for the Jaguars, tough third quarter. Kind of a tough whole game last weekend for the Jags to get into this position, but now they're here. You gotta make an opportunity of it. Zay Jones, let's go. Let's start this thing off right at home. Zay
Is this sneaking the best game of the weekend? I love this.
I believe
Might be. Giants.
Don't you? Do you think that way?
Who's on the call for this game?
No.
Adam Lorenzo is. As part of his emeritus role, Al Michaels is on the call for this game.
Al Michaels is doing Chargers, Jags?
Al Michaels is on the call for this game. How cool is that?
From a long way from Lake Placid.
Cool.
Jay, quickly give us a blackjack memory. Go ahead.
Yes, mine is not in a casino like these two people. Mine is my grandmother. Growing up, she loved to play cards. We'd go over there, spend the night. We'd have our little dollar bills. My grandmother would take all my money in blackjack.
Oh, look at her, just cleaning up. Let's give Jay a face card. Give Jay a card, any card, and it won't be Lawrence, it won't be Allen. Jason, your face card is... Oh, the Purdy man.
Oh, Brock Purdy. I'm not going to make this too complicated. Brock Purdy, his ace is the San Francisco 49ers defense. Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, all of those guys. Talanoa Hufanga. He's going to need the defense to show up and perform how they've done all season for them to continue their 11 games straight winning. Brock Purdy has not lost a game yet.
It'd be really fun on Monday to keep saying Talanoa Hufanga.
One of our
favorite guys.
All right, I'll deal myself a card. My memory is quick. Long before either of us were employed by any sports broadcasting entity, I had a great night of blackjack with someone who is now a prominent figure for CBS Sports who will remain nameless. It is the best time I've ever had at a blackjack table. This guy was alive.
Adam Shine went nuts.
Hit me on 16. My guy, Gene the dealer. You wanted him. You got love you. All right, give me a face card. It was not Adam Shine. Give me a face card. Give it to me. Give it to me. Hit me. My guy, Kirk Cousins. Listen, I talked about this earlier. The Jefferson thing is massive. Of course, Thielen, everybody. Dalvin Cook is going to win or lose this game for the Vikings. And I know it's not that fun because you want to have Cousins, you want to have Dalvin Cook has been quiet because it's all Jefferson. The Giants' run defense gives them 140 yards per game. That is my stat of the week. Does anybody have any other guesses, Peter? I know you're chomping at the bit to guess who this the person from CBS
I think I know. I'm not gonna say.
You do?
I think I know.
You do?
I think I know.
Do you know?
I do know.
You do?
I know.
Oh, then don't say it.
Wow.
I don't know why we can't say it. We didn't do anything wrong. It's just a little dicey. It was a great night.
Now I'm nervous about my story that I told.
Sir, please watch your language, sir.
Super wild card weekend against the Seahawks tomorrow. We've got a whole lot of action that follows. So let's get right to it. We're doing a little combo platter here. Time for Mad Minute presented by National Car Rental. Here's how this is going to work. One at a time. We're each going to get a wild card matchup. It's 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
You all will have to answer 4 questions about that matchup before the clock runs out. It's not just football related either. You got to have the whole plate ready. Ready, Peter?
Yeah.
You're up first.
All right, let's go.
We're going to be focusing on the Seahawks-49ers game. We're going to stay right there. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's roll. Who is the most important player on the field in this game, Peter?
You just saw it. Brock Purdy. I don't think Brock Purdy is a weakness for the 49ers. I think Brock Purdy is a strength. I think he's playing better football than Trey Lance was playing, better football than Jimmy Garoppolo, and I don't think he's going to be phased at all. Brock Purdy, I think he is just fine, and he's the most important player in this game.
Got to go to the other side of the ball now. Which defensive player will loom largest in this matchup?
I think Freddie Warner's the guy. Everyone talks about Bosa, but I think Fred Warner is the guy in this game. And I think him roaming, he doesn't get enough credit, I think, as one of the best linebackers in the sport. He got paid, and now it's time to show just how great he is. Which
Celebrity superfan, indeed, would you most want to watch this game with?
It sounds kind of dark a little bit, but like Jeremy Renner is a diehard 49ers fan. Okay, Jeremy Renner has about every bone in his body broken right now, and he's probably sitting in a hospital room right now watching this show, watching his Niners. I would love nothing more than to be with Renner and see a diehard Niners fan have a moment of joy and light this weekend.
Thanks to my guy Patrick Queen. He's a massive Hawkeye fan.
Yes.
His favorite superhero. So maybe we can get an homage.
Quickly, Peter, who would you cast to play Geno Smith in an amazing movie about his career?
Geno Smith in a movie. Have you guys seen the Creed 3 trailer yet?
No.
Jonathan Majors is my pick for Geno. He's in the new Ant-Man movie.
This guy's everywhere.
Jonathan Majors is my pick for Geno. So if you don't know Jonathan Majors, this is a guy who's going to be playing Adonis Creed's buddy from juvenile detention who never got the opportunity, and Michael B. Jordan gets the opportunity, and then they end up fighting in Creed 3. I have chills talking about this. Jonathan Majors is a badass, a great thespian.
I think he has negative body fat percentage.
He's
actually -5.
Google that one. This guy's the real deal. Jonathan Majors is my pick as Geno Smith.
All right.
In the biopic.
That's good.
Jason, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, you're going to be on the radio call for Chargers-Jaguars. I'm going to give you 60 seconds on the clock. We're going to preview this game. Number one, what's going to be the deciding factor in Chargers-Jags?
Come on, we know it comes down to the quarterbacks, and you've got to be able to affect those guys. Ronaldo Hill on the side, the defensive coordinator for the Chargers, then Mike Caldwell for the Jags. Can you force it and mix up looks on the Jags for Trevor Lawrence and make him hold on to the ball? And then on the opposite side, can you get after Justin Herbert? Can you get home and be able to sack him?
Okay, you know all these quarterbacks inside and out, but which player needs to step up? And maybe it's an unknown guy or a guy you're not exactly circling beforehand.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Joshua Palmer for the Chargers. Mike Williams hasn't practiced this week, went out with a low back injury, and Joshua Palmer has stepped up during this season when he has been out and been able to make plays. He is going to be the guy. The Jags are going to key in on Keenan Allen.
Far more serious here, and I think a serious tone. Who's got better hair, Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence?
For a guy who's follically challenged, I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence because he has the longer of the hair. Yeah, I could use some of that.
Also serious tone. Which NFL mascot would you want to see rock the next Jackson DeVille Speedo? There's a lot of them. Which one do you want to see?
Man, you can go back to earlier in the season. Indianapolis is playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, and Justin Hurts, Hurts scores the touchdown, and Blue, the mascot, is just thrusting in the camera. Put the Speedo on and do that same action, and we'd all...
No love for, what's my guy, Major Tutty from the Commanders?
No love.
We'll try it.
I don't think we have enough fit, so.
Exactly, but love for Kyle, because now you are on the clock. Let's get after it. Okay, Kyle. Giants, Vikings. That's what we're going to be talking about. You have 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go. What's the one question you want answered from this game?
Are the Vikings a great team, or do they have a great record? What's going to happen? Are they going to win on a last-second field goal, or are they going to lose by 40? Like, we've been talking about this for 6 months. It has to be one. It cannot be neither. I want to find that answer.
Yeah, both of these head coaches have been amazing this year. Who is the better first-year coach, Dable or O'Connell?
Dable. This is astonishing, the Giants are in the playoffs. Let's just take a hot second. Let's burn 3 seconds right here and just say, it's awesome that they're in the playoffs. No one saw that coming, except maybe Sean O'Hara, and we all laughed at him.
I love it. Who will be trending on Twitter after this game?
You would think it would be Cousins or Jefferson. You know, I think it's going to be trending on Twitter, Dalvin Cook. I think he's going to have a really big game. The Giants are weak against the run. I think they're going to pound him. Dalvin Cook, that sort of other guy who's awesome, will be talked about.
With your great fashion sense, this is a really good question. Who has the better fashion sense, Daniel Jones or Kirk Cousins?
Oh, it's Cousins. Cousins has landed on Land's End, ironically, Land's End outlet. The thing with Dan Jones, he's still a young pup. He's still growing up. He hasn't got his second contract yet. So what you do is you start with the Old Navy, and you get that going, and then you up upgrade when you're ready to the Gap, and then if they do extend them, you're ready to start throwing money around and go to the Republic. And then you're just done and you're set for the next 30 years. So he's just not there yet. Kirk's set, Daniel Jones is coming. Jamie Erdahl, let's have you finish this thing off by taking a look at the AFC East matchup between the Dolphins and Bills in the wild card in Western New York. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go, Jamie. Which wideout will have a bigger game, Stephon Diggs or Tyreek Hill?
Which wideout will have a bigger game? Unfortunately, I think it's going to be Stephon Diggs, but I think it needs to be Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill needs to grab whatever quarterback's helmet is playing and say, I got you. I will go at whatever speed you need me to. I will become Superman size for you, because he needs to be an X factor, but I think it's Stephon Diggs.
What will the headline about this game on Monday morning be?
Headline, something like Dolphins drown in freezing water or something like that because of the cold and the snow. It's going to be 15 degrees in Buffalo this weekend. Dolphins don't swim well in cold water.
Which celebrity would you send to give the Dolphins a pregame speech?
Which celebrity? Taylor Swift. I feel like she solves all problems, and I feel like she, no matter what Jason's laughing at to my left right now, like, she plays to all the crowds. So Taylor Swift, get in there, write a song about it, give him some motivation.
Yeah, don't look directly in the sun. Look in the mirror.
Yes.
All right, let's change it up a little bit. Which Taylor Swift song best describes this matchup, Jamie?
Which Taylor Swift song? I'm going to go back to Red. Now hopefully that's the next album she's going to redo. Taylor's version. There's a song on there called Treacherous. Treacherous, and there's a lyric within that song that goes, and I'd be smart to walk away, but you're quicksand. This slope is treacherous. This path is reckless. Treacherous.
She got to redo that album?
She does have.
She is
voluntarily redoing those albums.
I like that you're doing that, and a giant whistle graphic just comes right
This slope is
right here.
Quicksand. We're done here. Coming up later, Jason's going to give us an in-depth look into the Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert experience.